What's going on, guys? My name is Predicate and welcome to episode 3 of That Was Easy, where today we're going to be talking about my game on Eisendrache where I made it to round 65. Now let's get something straight out of the way first. This game was actually played or recorded on April the 8th. Now that was over a month ago and I'm not really sure why it took me so long. I think I forgot about it for like a week and then I procrastinated for like 2 more weeks and then Setsubo no Shima dropped. So yeah, this gameplay is actually pretty old, but I actually skimmed through the files of the rounds I managed to record, and I went back, I basically remembered all my strategies, everything I was doing, so yeah, it doesn't really matter that this gameplay is actually pretty damn old. So let's start off with the final leaderboard stats. So the final stats were 8,010 kills, 4 downs, 3 revives, and 298 headshots. Now let's get something out of the way once again. This was one of my first genuine high round attempts, so a lot of my strategies are kind of flawed and really aren't that good. So if you guys are looking for a strategy to get high on Eisendrache, please don't look at this video as a good example, because looking back at it, it wasn't really that good. Now I have to get something out of the way once again. I started recording this game on round 48. Now I thought to myself when I first looked back at this, I was like, where are rounds 1 through 48? But basically I was looking at past gameplays and I saw that the game I played right before this, I made it to round 46, so I didn't want to re-record, you know, rounds 1 through 30 or 40 just because I had those gameplays already. So I think that was a good decision on my part, just so I wouldn't spam the hell out of my hard drive and really just run out of spaces, because these gameplays actually do take a lot of memory. So now let's move on to my actual setup. The guns I was running were the wolf bow and the BRM. Those are not good, especially on Eisendrache. Now the reason I use the wolf bow is because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I have never built any other bow besides the wolf bow. I don't really know why, because the lightning bow I heard isn't really that hard. I guess if you don't want to build the magma bow and the void bow, then that's kind of understandable, because they have really bad and tedious steps and they're just really just like, what the fuck, why are you gonna make me do all these hard ass steps, Treyarch? But the lightning bow and the wolf bow aren't really that hard, but the lightning bow, I just don't really like it that much. The wolf bow has a soft spot in my heart because I really like the wolves and dogs. I think they're all pretty badass, so that's why I ran with the wolf bow, and it honestly isn't that bad. But if you guys really want a high strategy or want to make it to a high round, then the lightning bow will be a better choice for you. Now why did I choose the BRM? Now this is one of those things where I said that looking back at the strategy, this wasn't a really good thing to run, because I believe I ran this with Deadwire just because this was right after Deadwire got really buffed and Blast Furnace got really nerfed. So I think Deadwire is still the best pack a punch upgrade to this day. But just why the BRM? Because I was running around in the main courtyard, and in there's a wall buy spot for the Kuda and the Vesper, so I could have gone into either one of those and gotten infinite ammo, because if I remember right, when I was running this strategy, I was really running out of BRM ammo, especially during the later rounds. So this probably wasn't the smartest thing to run, and if you guys are gonna do this, or if I'm ever gonna do this again, then I'm probably gonna go for the Kuda or the Vesper instead, because the BRM really just isn't a good thing since the ammo can run out really fast, and like I said, on the higher rounds your guns really do seem to run out of ammo faster. Now let's talk about my training spot. I was training in front of the castle in the main courtyard. Once again, looking back at this really isn't a good spot, because I'm running around all over the place and I'm triggering lots of spawn locations for the zombies. So they're spawning in the courtyard, on top of the castle, by the Gobblegum machine in the underground area, and then those 2 stair areas that also lead into the castle. So they're just spawning all over the place, and really they're just taking a long time to get to me, and in return that really makes the rounds go by way slower. So a better strategy would have been to camp in one of the wonder spheres to lower how far they spawned, which in return would cause the rounds to go by faster. So now let's talk about my downs. So before I started recording, apparently I went down twice, and at this point I didn't know that you can get an extra quick revive with on the house, even if you use up all 3 of the ones you get from the actual machine. So the first down, and pretty much the only down I had where I got back up, was on round 54, and this one was actually pretty damn funny because it was so avoidable. So basically I got too cocky during an insta kill and got surrounded. That's pretty much just karma, because you really can't get too cocky, especially when you're in higher rounds, and especially if you have an insta kill. Zombies are tricky bastards and you really have to be on your toes pretty much the entire time you're playing a game of zombies. Now let's talk about how the game ended. So every time a dog round came around, I would pause the game and take a break. So this would happen around every 6 or 7 rounds or so. However, at the end of round 64, I didn't wait for the dog round. I think I just wanted to take a break or something because the rounds were getting pretty damn long. So when I came back to round 65 with the main zombies already chasing me, my head wasn't fully in the game and I got too cocky during the insta-kill and got surrounded again. Man, I really have shit luck with insta-kills. But anyways guys, there you guys have it. That was my round 65 game on Der Eisendrache. That used to be my highest round. However, I recently made it to round 67 on Setsubo no Shima, so I'm actually pretty damn proud of that because that's really one of the hardest maps we've ever had. Yeah, that stuff's already been said before, but anyways guys, there you guys have it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, then don't forget to drop a like down below. Subscribe for more Black Ops 3 Zombies videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.